Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! Fukua!
Here we come!
Hello everyone, Fukua is on her way to the live servers, however I got the chance to test her bronze variants in early access. At this point I'd like to thank the entire dev team for giving me this chance and hooking me up with everything I needed to make this video. You guys are awesome and keep up the great work. Anyway, I will quickly go through her moves together with some basic combos and then dive into her bronze variants, Rough Copy and Infernal Twin. Fukua currently has 8 special moves, of which 5 do damage. The other 3 are her burst, her taunt and her tag out move. Right off the bat, I think her taunt move is going to be quite strong, maybe the best general taunt there is. Regaining 5% health and gaining miasma should be pretty strong in Rift to get full health points. Then there are 2 clone moves which need to be primed before using. Kind of like Valentine's Vials, but you can prime and fire without losing your combo. She also got 2 projectile special moves, and lastly she copied Relationship over from Philia. The clone moves especially seem to be great for setting up nice combos, and Relationship feels like a nice finisher to me. In the blockbuster department we got 2 BB1s, 2 BB2s and 2 BB3s. Ignore the 2 duplicates on the screen. Right away I feel like the 2 BB1s are great for setting up combos as well as finishing them. For the BB2s we have one that's good for combo ending, best friends forever, and one that's a throw, inevitable snuggle. So it can be used when an enemy gets back up and starts blocking. And then there are 2 BB3s, which are BB3s. They don't require any setup, but you can combo out of them afterwards. Quickly looking into Fukua's Marquee ability also reveals that Spectral Spite should be used on her offensive variants, while Raised Wrath fits well with more defense-oriented fighters. Alright, now let's look into some combos. One thing I like to do after a full combo is dash back to the far side and launch the unblockable special move Lobs of Love, and then immediately follow up with Goodnight Kiss. Once they stand up, they will get hit by the unblockable special move and then immediately get followed up on by the blockbuster. Another combo would be that when juggling, you activate Goodnight Kiss and it will actually launch the projectile downwards, and you can follow that up with Best Friends Forever, for example, but also other blockbusters. It's very versatile that way. You can use Inevitable Snuggle either after a full ground combo or just as they're standing up or just blocking. This can also be followed up on with other blockbusters or special moves. Here's one of my favorites, which is using Goodnight's Kiss and Relationship together, because they're both BB1s and will be charged at the same time, and you can use them immediately after each other. Now it doesn't matter which one you use first, they work the same. It does depend on which character you're fighting though, so it might not work on everything. Using Swarm Embrace after a full combo is a nice way to extend your combo a bit further. And then we have the BB3s, which I recommend you use in their corner because it makes following up on them a lot easier. All in all, she has one moveset with projectiles and clones to play keep away with and spam, but also one to get up close and personal. And that's something to be excited for. Alright, let's move on to the first Fukua in her default colors, Rough Copy. Her signature ability feels very niche to me and won't be in effect that much unless you specifically target enemies for that. For that reason and the fact that she's a bronze character, I feel like there's almost no way she can be of much use on defense. Is she therefore good on offense? I would not say that. Actually using her to fight someone feels wrong because her stats are quite low and she can therefore not compete with any diamond or even gold characters. Her signature ability also doesn't strengthen her a lot. Where I do see use for her is as an offensive support. I quite often use Jawbreaker to crack open some very tanky light defense nodes, like Assassin's Creed plus Last Hope and so on. Now it happens more than I like that I mess up and I get hit and almost die, if it wasn't for my Trauma Center support. Now if I were to add Rough Copy to that, my Jawbreaker could have a permanent haste on her, unless I switched elements, which would also give her a damage boost due to her signature ability. Other cases where I could see use for rough copy could be with Heart of Darkness, since she wants to be the same element as the enemy as well, due to her signature ability, or Bioexorcist versus Bioexorcist, where you can cancel out each other's drains. For her moves and stats, even though I said she's an offensive support, I suggest building her defensively. A burst and a BB3 will do nicely. Add to that some HP percentage, defense and resistance, so when the opponent tags her in, you can stay alive and tag out as soon as possible. But again, unless you pick fights specifically to use rough copy, her ability won't activate as much as you'd like. Last but not least, let's take a look at Infernal Twin. I've been having a lot of fun playing with her ever since I got her. Her signature ability is very much set on playing her offensively. The fact that she can gain 5 stacks of enrage for a long duration if you play her right means that she can overcome her bronze stats and start dishing out quite decent damage numbers. The best way to play her is to keep on intercepting the dashing enemy with either counterattacks, special moves or blockbusters. Love Dart and Relationship work pretty well for that in the special move department, while both BB1s can do the same job as well. Her SA2 also gives you a little bit of room for error because there's a chance the enemy gets stunned, but considering her low health, I wouldn't count on living if you do get hit. For her stats, go for attack percentage and piercing mainly. Meter gain and maybe some health percentage wouldn't hurt either. As for her marquee ability, I'd recommend Spectral Spite generally for offensive Fukuas and Wraith's Wrath for defensive ones. She's not going to counter anything directly that's strong in Rift, but she feels like a good generalist that doesn't rely on debuffs to do damage. Definitely a usable character in prize fights and some select Rift nodes. Anyway, that was my little breakdown of Fukua as a whole, as well as a quick in-depth look at the 2 bronze characters. Once I assemble another full rarity collection, as in all silvers, all golds or diamonds, I'll make another short video on them too. Thank you so much for watching and see you later. Bye!